Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Grand Theft Auto 6. Probably not even going to play it. But I do remember when that kid hacked it a while back hacked Rockstar servers, and they got a bunch of images and screenshots and information about the game. It turned out that guy was like 17, 18 years old, and he was already under some sort of house arrest or something for other hacking crimes. And he hacked into Rockstar using an Amazon Fire Stick and a cell phone.
Yeah, I think a smart television as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good effort. I don't reckon he's going into a home, like into mental health, because like they're probably like, all right, this guy's got a little bit of, yeah, but they're probably like, this guy's got a little bit of talent. Let's just, the NSA just scoops him up, puts him to work, you know? Like,
you would think so.
Let's get him to hack into Kevin Spacey's phone. Like,
oh, you don't want to see that.
No, that's a crime looking at it, I would imagine.
But I think they sentenced him to life is the wrong way to look at it, but an indefinite sentence in a mental in some sort of medical hospital. They like threw him away and then threw the key away.
So, but it's not life.
It's an indeterminate sentence. He's there until he's well again.
Yeah, they don't know how long he'll live. So it is kind of indeterminate.
He's there until he's ready to leave. Basically, it's one of those sentences, and it's why is he in a mental hospital if he can hack into Rockstar servers using a smart TV and a Fire Stick? Like it seems like a bright fellow.
Have like
I mean, I get the difference between mental illness and intelligence, but
I think the idea was that he was just like, yeah, if I get let out, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And they're like, okay, this guy's just doesn't understand the consequences of his actions, so fuck it.
Yeah, there's serial killers who have like.
I wonder how he got in. Like that we're praising him as some sort of genius. I've never been impressed by hackers. I fucking hate them. It is so much more difficult to build robust systems that don't get hacked than to hack them. Like the same thing is true in like the physical world, right? If I was like, Kyle builds shit houses, his windows break. It's like, well, we fucking needed windows and doors in this house.
Have a hammer,
otherwise they're unfucking livable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It turns out that one of the employees, their password was password. That fuck. What, I'm going to hire a place with no idiots? Everyone's got idiots at work. It is impossible to build secure systems that don't get hacked at all. It is easy as fuck to find some sort of flaw in every system, whether it be electronic or physical. It's not as impressive. People praise these hackers as if they're geniuses, and then you find out they social engineered a secretary to let them in or whatever.
Yeah. What was that? That one? I can't remember which part of the American government it was, but a penetration test. They just went and threw a bunch of USB sticks in the parking lot. People just went and plugged them into their PCs at work.
Right, that kind of shit works for. That's clever-ish, you know. But I'm not impressed. He's not a genius.
That's so stupid. It just works. You know?
Yeah.
Would you plug in a random flash drive into your PC that you found at the park? I would not.
I have. I forgot.
See, this is how hackers get it done.
Yeah, So I found a USB outside of my work once, and it was really like at the time. I think it was like something like 50 gigs or something. It was just a long time ago. At that time, that's an expensive flash drive. Like it was like in the hundreds of dollars flash drive, and I'm like, oh, sick, fucking score. I'm gonna take this. I'm going to use it. And I plugged it into my PC at home, and I had two things on it. It was every season of Sons of Anarchy in 4K, which is fantastic. I watched that. That was amazing. Great fucking show. And then it had a folder that was just full of homemade porn from this old man. And it's just like this like
solo porn?
Yeah, this 60-year-old dude just spreading his ass cheeks in his kitchen wearing a maid costume. And I mean, look, I wait to it.
After this, I'm going back to Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I was like, this was Jax Taylor, man. This is bullshit.
Oh no!
But, a weird, an eclectic mix of bullshit on that USB. There was. Yeah.
Oh, God. At least you got a TV show out of it. You did have to pay for it in a way. Looking at that man's
free porn.
butthole.
I did, yeah. I only looked at it. I opened it up and I was like, okay, this is just all old man arsehole. Okay,
how many pictures did you get into it before you're like, I think I get the theme?
Like freezer pattern. Yes. 400 to make sure, you know. There could have been something good at the end. Maybe his Bitcoin password.
Oh yeah, he's hiding his crypto password amongst a bunch of butthole pictures of him in a fucking kilt.
That's security, isn't it?
That is.
My Xbox login got hacked once back when I was a bigger deal. And I I remember the way they hacked it was this. I was already doxxed, right? So my name and address and stuff like that was on the internet. He called up Netflix using that information and had Netflix give him the last 4 digits of my credit card. So then he called up Microsoft having my name, address, and he used the last 4 digits of my credit card to like authenticate himself. So then they gave him the password. And there was nothing like technical about it or anything. He just figured out the Netflix employees are idiots, and you leverage that, and the Microsoft employees are idiots, and you get it all. So he reached out to me, or I reached out to him somehow on like AOL and talked to him. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, I have all this time in games, and I'm like, at this like little business that's YouTube at this point, and I'm my branding, my Xbox password, my Xbox username was WoodysGamertag, and I didn't want to change it. You could see it in game. And the reason he gave me for hacking my Xbox login was that my breath smelled like cum.
There's no way you could know that.
How did you know?
Well, I called your doctor and gave him your Xbox login.
Fuck. That's a valid reason, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I had it coming.
See the world burn.
Wars have been fought over less.
He's a real joker.
Yeah.
A real devil may care guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
that's how me and Woody met.
That's how, and 13 years later, they're still doing a podcast together.
Yeah.
He forgave me, and here we are.
Yeah.
I never did give it back.
Oh, I thought in this story you were the reason my breath smelled like cum. That's where I thought we were going.
That's how.
No, it's funnier if I steal your account.
Okay.
Damn, that sucks. What a shithead. That's just so.
He went to prison. It wasn't for me, but he also had some. He was also fucking with people's credit cards. He stole some outrageous number of like cards and numbers, like 5,000. And when he got caught for that, like FBI investigated him. He was convicted, and I think he was sentenced to like some sort of house arrest, but he wasn't allowed to touch computers or phones or any electronics until he turned 21.
For a hacker,
he was like 16.
It's tough.
I feel like you get one anyway. You just can't sign in. You know, you can't have.
He did. Like I kind of sort of contacted him before he was 21, and it's like,
okay, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
He said 21.
Maybe he wrote to me. I forget. There was like his name is Cosmo, and that's the only name I know of him as.
Cosmo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like old
Cosmo the God, maybe something close to that.
Like, did he look like that guy over my shoulder? Did he look like that?
Kramer?
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it, Woody. They're giving away gamer tags.
Oh, I really want to.
Woody, you're not going to believe it. I'm getting free stuff just by calling in and pretending to be someone else. That'd be.